So everybody does these reaction videos where they boost their vehicle, or they buy a really fast car and then they, you know, take somebody for a ride, or you see like somebody's grandmom, or they throw some girls in the car, and you know, I don't know how much of it's put on or how much of it's actually real. I didn't want to do that, and I'm not going to do that, but I also wanted my fiance here to drive the Jeep for herself to see what she thought about it, if she noticed a big change. Honestly, driving around, you know, normal driving, you don't really feel that much of a difference, right?
You don't, yeah.
I mean, there's like...
It's actually smoother.
Well, yeah, he took some torque management out of the transmission. The shifting feels smoother, right?
Yeah.
Like, it's not just me. So, but I want her to actually drive it and get on it a little bit and see what she thinks about it. So, we're going to just drive down here, pull over, and then switch seats. And I'm going to let her drive it and see if she can open it up and give me her honest opinion. So, you know what? Let's just pull over right here.
It's going to be a little hard in traffic, though.
That's all right. I know. We'll go down towards like Keystone or something. All right. Let's switch seats. Alright, so we switched seats. I actually had to mount another GoPro, so that's why it took a second to get this set. But this is her first time driving it since we put the Procharger on it. She's driven it before. Your foot on the brake?
Yes.
What are you doing? Alright, I was wondering why you were shifting back and forth like that. Go ahead. I know it's not your first time driving it, but this is the first time that you've been in it since we put the D1X in it.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm fine. I just didn't expect you to take off right away without giving me a heads up. I thought you were going to be like, okay, you know, I'm going to like drive and then I'm going to open it up a little bit. No, seriously?
Yes, why?
Because I didn't expect you to do that.
You told me to try it out. I'm trying it out.
Well, yeah, I wanted you to see, you know, what you thought of the acceleration.
Definitely grips. That's for sure. It definitely grips right in the bat.
Yeah. Might be able to get a little hit from here. Yeah, I kind of got that driving back from HHP in Delaware the other day. I took my time, but I was just enjoying the ride.
Yeah, it takes you.
So isn't it like much more than it was before? I mean, obviously,
absolutely.
like, I mean, it's been a while since you've driven it, but you feel that extra punch in the seat.
Almost takes your breath away for a split second.
Yeah, it's shocking. It's really shocking. I love this guy going the wrong way. Or is that a girl? It is literally one-way street. She just blew past us. Nice. You see everything when you're driving around Philly, and nobody gives a shit about street signs.
That sounds like the one the boat was rolling away.
You didn't like it before because of the way the transmission was, you know.
Yeah.
What do you think now that they? What do you think about?
Very nice.
Well, no. How do you?
No, as far as it's not smoother.
Right. Like so you think the shift points are better?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Even with you driving it, I just hated how rough it was.
I gotta agree. She hated and
with a passion
hated this vehicle.
Wanted him to get the last
because we had a 2015 Overland, same color and everything.
Loved it.
And I got rid of it after like a year, which, you know, because this was a one in a lifetime steal at 59.9, brand new. It was a steal, you know, and if somebody would have jumped on it that day if I didn't jump on it. And so she was a little irked because she's like, you've had like 5 or 6 brand new cars.
No, I was irked because you didn't even get my opinion. Because I didn't answer.
I didn't have time to get your opinion. Somebody would have stole it right out from under me, so I had to buy it. I had to, you know.
I would have negotiated a better price. I'm telling you.
What would you guys have done? get the SRT and then sleep on the couch for a little while, right? I figured that was the best move.
Yeah.
Well, get your opinion and go back and it's gone, then I'd be grumpy.
No, I would have told you to go back and give them a different price. That's why you were going back and forth with all of you.
No, that's the one I did when it was $69,000 and the guy would not come down. He would not come down $50. 3 friggin' days in a row I went there, and literally on the last day I stood there in front of the little desk and was like, dude, if you come down $50, I'll buy it right now. And then he said, well, if it's just $50, why don't you come up and meet us 50? I said, because it's my 50. Like, over the course of 11, what are you, nuts?
Yeah.
I was like, nah. And then 8 months later, they dropped it 10 grand. So I got lucky. I got really lucky with this vehicle. And she told me no more new cars. That's it for a while. So I was like, all right, but take it up on 95. You really
to be honest with you, it's gonna be traffic up and down.
Yeah, you're right.
It's rush hour. I'm actually surprised I could actually get a little bit of all space back here.
But I've lost my train of thought now. Every time you punch it, like my brain goes mush. What was I just talking about?
Oh, the price. How you knocked it down.
Yeah, 8 months later, they dropped it down 10 grand because I couldn't sell it. So I got lucky. I got really, really lucky. But she hated this car. She said, no more new cars, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, all right, that's fine, you know. But we started getting warranty issues right away. A lot of warranty issues. But like little, so you're going on 95 North?
We get traffic either way. Let me just go to the right. Let me see if there's anything.
Yeah. Hold on, after the blue car, you're clear.
I see.
So these little warranty issues that you guys and girls all know about that are on my YouTube channel that I've dealt with, like my door locks, water pump, I don't want to go through all of them again, but they start popping up frequently to the point where even she was getting annoyed. So it was almost like she didn't give me the thumbs up to sell it, but it was kind of like, I don't think she would have bitched if I got rid of it, right?
For this?
No, if I would have sold this and went and got a Trackhawk.
I feel like you put a lot of money into this.
That was another thing, because it's only 2 years. Yeah, it's 2 years old, literally. 15. Well, almost 3. It's 2.5 years old, and I built a YouTube channel around this dopey thing because of all the things that were breaking on it.
Yeah.
Kinda. And we did put a lot of money into it, like work-wise, you know, the customization to kind of make it like unique. And it would have been so stupid to get rid of it with not even 3 years old. It's still brand new.
Yeah,
huh?
Give somebody else a present.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah. And for what? To start all over again? So I thought of what are my options, and turbo just seemed like the best option. So, you know, get like right around Trackhawk, if not a little bit more, but you know, the Trackhawk is far superior. But decided, you know what, if I boost it, I'll be happy. Get to keep the vehicle for at least another 2 more years, because then at 5 years, I don't know what's going to go on because my warranty's up. Then sell it, because that'd be the longest I ever held on to a car. It'd be 5 years. So that's what we did, and you know, she said no more new cars, but she didn't say anything about accessories. Kind of like a purse. You didn't say anything about accessorizing. Loopholes. See, guys, you gotta like pay attention. You can find these loopholes. I did. So really, fuck, there's just a shitload of traffic.
That's what I was
That's all right. We'll get off at Bridge Street. So I just wanted to have her drive it and test it out for herself, because when she's driving it, she's happy. You can see the big smile on her face. So maybe I just have to let her drive it more often.
Well, let me go places. Therefore, I don't have to hear about your
Yeah, I mean,
traffic, people cutting you off.
she doesn't like sitting in the passenger seat because it's jerky and it's well, it was. It's not anymore, but when it was in stock configuration, auto mode sucks. I don't know why anybody would drive an auto. Sport is kind of like the happy medium between auto and track, and let these D-bags, if they want to pass on the shoulder, let them.
No, he's fine now.
But sport was still like, she would get like nauseous, like driving
if I'm
around.
sitting there doing my homework, looking down,
Right,
nauseous,
she'd get like nauseous when we drove places, and it is especially when we had the Pirellis on there with the harder ride. The tires were terrible, absolutely terrible. So she didn't like that. But all those.
It's a lot nicer now. It really is. To be honest with you.
And I didn't want to do one of those corny ass, reaction videos and have her sit there and be like, "Hey guys," and nah, that's tacky. That shit is whack. I saw some guy. He's like 1,000 horse. He claims it's a 1,000 horsepower Jeep. It's probably at the crank or close to it. And he put 2 chicks in the car. Oh, that's funny. Little Honda over there trying to make noise. He's like, Go ahead, Bubba. Give him a little. There's 2 Hondas up here making noise with their fart cans. They've got really nothing. But they did the same thing. They put the 2 girls in the car. They punched it. And the driver's like this. He doesn't really move. He guns it, and the girls are like, "Oh my god!" Like, come on. That's so like not real. So this is just basically us bullshitting and her taking it for a test drive. I really wish there wasn't traffic right now because I want you to smoke that Honda so bad.
I know.
He's got a giant muffler on it. It's like if you just welded a trash can to the back of his bumper, and what is that? A whole like 2.5 cylinders he's pumping out of there. I don't know. I'm not hating on racers. I kind of am a little bit because they're annoying. And if you saw these 2 cars, I don't know if they could have seen them passing by. But I'll look at when I edit the video if you could see them passing. That's kind of like their salute. You see what he did? He gunned it and threw out that fart noise to the other guy, and then he fart noise back, and they were like,
It's very funny. That's the way you communicate with me too.
Well, I communicate with her too. What? Dutch ovens are funny.
To whom? Especially not the person that's strapped underneath the blankets.
Yeah, right? It sucks. There's traffic, so she really can't open it up here on the highway. So I'll have to let her.
That'll be take 2.
Yeah, that'll be the second edit.
Next one, maybe I'll do like one of those videos. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, that's just.
I know.
I didn't want to do that. We actually had the kids in the car with us. We were going out to eat for lunch.
Crop it and actually.
And I turned. Yeah.
Do it. Just do it. It's actually funny.
It's
They're
dopey, It's dopey. No, the kids are yucking it up for the camera, and I don't like that. I don't like fake crap like that. We had the kids in the car about an hour ago. We were going out to eat lunch. And they were in the back, and I'm like, "Hey, I'm gonna put this on, kind of like a reaction."
Just put it on to see what people think. That's all. You don't need to exist.
Follow fart box car here. Yeah, make a right. But they were in the back, like doing goofy stuff, like praying. I mean, come on. They were yucking it up for the camera. I'm like, no, that's not cool.
That's just them doing it.
Yeah.
They do it on a daily basis. And your car scares them.
Gun it right past them. Floor it. That's a man sound, sir. Oh, that's awesome. Nothing like having a girl in a Hemi blow past your little Honda and just, drown out your fart box. That was freaking great.
Nice.
That's funny. It don't matter what he does now. I mean, his little weed whacker it's not gonna drown you out. That was great. I could pull the dash cam up and show that. You gotta have a little fun, Everybody makes fun of people with Mustangs. It's like the car thing. Everybody goofs on everybody else. I'm sure a weed whacker guy behind us is like, I'll show him. Sure, if you ever catch us. What? He could have a Vortec under there or something. I don't know. What the hell are they? VTEC power. Bunch of squirrels on a wheel. So this was our little drive. We're actually heading back to the house now. Ooh. Yeah, takes a little getting used to, but it's
still smoother, yeah. No,
but what about throttle response? Like when you hit it, good.
Very quick.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's
I like it.
This this tuner, this Diablo Sport. I'm not leaving it there. It's coming off.
Really?
Yeah.
It's actually pretty nice.
Well, yeah. If you want to stare at dials that I really don't even know what half of them. I don't even know what half of them mean. So I'm just gonna take it off. But
That's pretty.
Yeah. But then somebody walking by is like, "Oh, that looks great," So, where did the little noise box go?
He's still behind. Is he? No.
Nah, he probably left. I don't see him. Oh, he's back there.
I just can't see to the right.
He just wants a race or something. That's funny. So what do you think overall? Like, was it a better choice of having Josh at HHP tune it? Like, it feels better, right? Okay.
No,
You know what? I can't say anything nicer about them guys, but he really should tune every Chrysler car that comes off out of the factory, because the oh yeah, you're good. Nope. Cut that person. Anyway, you gotta wave, Bubba. Every time you change lanes, just throw your hand up and wave, though.
Throw your hands up in the air.
No, don't throw your hands up in the air and wave them like you don't care. You gotta be courteous. It's one of my pet peeves at driving, when like somebody gets in front of you and you're like looking for the hand, or they're like, hey, thanks, and you're just like, dick, just cut in front of me and you didn't even like say sorry.
I couldn't even see how close I was.
I don't know. Yeah, the Josh really should tune every car that comes out off the factory. What he did with this, getting into the transmission, and apparently being able to tune the transmission is fairly new. From what somebody was telling me. Yeah, some guy who had a Jeep Grand Cherokee SRT contacted me today through Facebook and was talking to me and saying he got rid of his, but Josh did all the work for him. But it was prior to being able to get in there and change the torque management and everything. So when he would go wide open, the torque management would like throw the tranny in limp mode. So he had some problems with his vehicle. And it's a shame, because now that they can change all those parameters and change the torque management, it would have been a lot better for him. I'm just very happy and very fortunate that they were able to do this for me. So if you guys stuck around for 15, almost 16 minutes now, I appreciate it. Like I said, none of the dopey, fake reaction videos like, oh, they put grandma in a 1,000 horsepower car. I mean, we're not 1,000 horsepower. We're somewhere around 750, 760 at the crank. And that's another thing I hate. I hate when people give you crank numbers. Every time somebody refers to the Hellcat, they're like 707 horsepower. I'm like, actually, it's probably more than that. That company, the engineers, when they were getting that number, threw everything but the kitchen sink at it to keep it down around 700, because that's what they had to keep it at. So I mean, it was like heat soak and whatever you could think of, but I don't like. Oh, you just curved my rim.
Sorry.
Oh my God. No way. I think it was all rubber, I hope.
It was.
You sure?
Mm-hmm. Hello, yeah.
No, I ain't cutting it out. That's just let it run for a second, because if it's curved, I'm leaving.
You're not.
Do you get it in park?
Yes.
Watch getting out on your side, please.
Oh my God, stop.
All right, this is enough. Everybody have a safe day. I got to go check my tire, make sure everything's fine. What? Watch. Okay,
good.
Everyone be safe.
Goodbye.
And we're out.